Unfortunately, Texas is no stranger to this type of tragedy. KENS 5's Audrey Castoreno joins us in studio to break down those numbers. Audrey?
Deborah, we looked at the mass shootings in Texas over the last 13 years, and sadly, the state has experienced this kind of tragedy 8 times. Now, it's important to note what defines a mass shooting. So in 2013, the government revised the definition to include this criteria. 3 or more victims qualifies the incident as a mass shooting. The shooting is carried out by a lone gunman, and the incident has to take place at a public place. So here's the breakdown over the last 13 years in Texas. Going back to 2009, you have the first Fort Hood shooting. On September 1st, an Army psychiatrist opens fire at the base, killing 13 and injuring 31. The gunman was injured in the attack, and we later learned his motive was linked to Islamic extremism. In 2014, yet another mass shooting at Fort Hood Army Base. In this instance, an Army specialist killed 3 and wounded 12 before taking his own life as military police closed in on him. In July of 2016, you had the Dallas police attack, where a man targets police at a Black Lives Matter protest. 12 officers and 2 civilians were shot. 5 of those officers lost their life. After a lengthy standoff into the night, the gunman was killed after an explosion. November 5th, 2017 hits close to home in Wilson County. The First Baptist Church of Sutherland Springs is attacked during a Sunday mass, killing 26, one of those an unborn child, and wounding 20 others. The shooter was later shot during a short chase with a local resident, but ended up taking his own life. The Air Force was found to be partially at fault after failing to enter a domestic violence conviction into a federal database, which would have kept the shooter from being able to purchase his weapons. Then Santa Fe High School, May 18th, 2018, a 17-year-old student opens fire at the school. 10 people were killed, 8 students, 2 substitute teachers, 13 others were injured. The gunman was stopped by 2 officers who confronted him. He was later charged with capital murder, but his trial has been put on hold after psychiatrists found him incompetent to stand trial. August 3rd of 2019, a gunman opens fire at a Walmart in El Paso, killing 23 and injuring 25. He was stopped by authorities, and we later learned that he had traveled there to target Latinos. The suspect now facing capital murder charges. Then to Midland, Odessa, August 31st, 2019. A man goes on a shooting rampage between 2 communities, killing 7 and wounding 25. He was eventually located, shot, and killed by police. And that leads us to this week, May 24th, Uvalde, Texas. 19 children, 2 teachers killed at Robb Elementary School. More Texas families left heartbroken and a community forever changed. We'll be right back.